Most passive income videos skip the same detail: how much money or time it takes before any of it actually becomes passive. Nobody's making money in their sleep for free. That button doesn't exist. But there are real ways to make your money work for you. And this video is going to separate those from the ones that just need way more capital than anyone admits. Plus the ones where the passive income is a course, not an actual income. A lot of passive income content isn't selling you income at all. It's selling you a course, an app, or an affiliate link about income. Look at who's actually making money from most of these videos. It's usually the person teaching it, not the person doing it. Real passive income comes in two forms. Either it's money working without you touching it, like interest and dividends, or it's something you built once that keeps paying you slowly after, like a digital product or a rental. Nobody gets paid for doing nothing starting on day one. If that's the pitch, it's not real. High-yield savings accounts. Top HISAs right now are paying around 4% to 5% APY. The national average is under 0.5%. You deposit money, it earns interest, that's the whole job. On $10,000, that's $400 to $500 a year for doing nothing. Real, but it's not replacing a paycheck. Treasury bills. Short-term treasury yields are sitting around 4.4% to 4.5% right now, backed by the US government, so about as safe as your money gets. Buy them through Treasury Direct. They mature. You get your principal back plus interest. No maintenance at all. Dividend index funds. This one gets oversold constantly. The S&P 500's average dividend yield is only around 1% right now, so to actually pull $1,000 a month from dividends, you'd need roughly $1.2 million invested. Dividend investing compounds beautifully over decades. It's just not a quick income hack. Think long-term wealth tool, not a side hustle replacement. Quick gut check on dividend investing. The S&P 500 pays out about 1% a year in dividends. To pull $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year from dividends alone, you'd need around $1.2 million invested. That's not a side hustle, that's decades of compounding doing the work. Dividend investing is genuinely one of the best long-term wealth tools out there, but it won't replace your paycheck next year. If a video's telling you otherwise, check what they're selling. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, let you invest in real estate without owning property. They're averaging around 4% dividend yields right now, with some sectors like office REITs paying over 5%. That's a lot higher than the S&P 500's yield, mainly because REITs are legally required to pay out most of their profits as dividends. You still need real capital behind it, but each dollar does more work than it would in a standard index fund. It's a decent way to get real estate exposure without dealing with a mortgage, a tenant, or a busted water heater. This is closer to what people actually mean when they say passive income. Real work up front, slower payoff after. Digital products, templates, spreadsheets, Notion dashboards, presets, printables. Build it once, sell it repeatedly. The design and marketing work up front is real, but once it's listed somewhere like Etsy or Gumroad, each sale after that takes almost nothing. Renting out stuff you already own, a spare room, a parking spot, tools, camera gear, your car through something like Turo. Not fully passive. You're still handling bookings and messages, but it turns something costing you money into something making you money. If you've got a spare bedroom in an apartment you already pay rent on, that's basically free money sitting unused. Same with a car that sits in a driveway 5 days a week while you're at work. Someone else would happily pay to use it. Content that keeps working. A blog post, a video, a guide that stays relevant keeps pulling views and ad revenue long after you hit publish. The catch is building an audience takes months of real, unglamorous work before any of it feels passive. If the product being sold is a course on how to make passive income, that's the actual business. And you're the income, not the customer. Watch out for promises of a specific dollar amount with zero capital and zero time required. MLMs rebranded as brand ambassador gigs. Dropshipping courses that talk up the automation and skip the ad spend. Crypto setups promising fixed, guaranteed returns. Real investments don't guarantee fixed high returns, full stop. One question cuts through most of it. What are you actually being asked to pay for or recruit for? If the answer is nothing, you just need money to invest. That checks out. If it involves a course fee, recruiting friends, or fronting inventory, that's a sales pitch, not passive income. None of this means you need to do all 5 of these at once. Start with whichever one matches what you actually have right now. Spare cash goes into a HYSA or treasury bills. Spare time goes into a digital product. Spare space goes into renting something out. The goal isn't to chase every option. It's to pick the one that fits your life this month. Real passive income exists. It just takes real money. A high-yield savings account, treasury bills, dividend investing, or real work up front, like building a digital product or renting out something you own. If someone's promising both zero money and zero effort for guaranteed income, that's the fantasy version, not the real one. Next up, we're covering the side hustles that actually pay in 2026. The ones you can start this weekend, not just the passive stuff. Subscribe so you don't miss it.